Hello and good morning. Joe Justice here. I am coming to you live on September 6th, 2023, and you are listening to the Home Gym Hustle Heroes. Hope you're a Home Gym Hustle hero too. I hope that your September's off to a great start. It looks like we are out of summer. Labor Day was on Monday. We took the day off from the podcast, and now we are back into it. And we welcome to fall 2023. Just a few more months, and we will be into the winter time. What do you have planned for the winter? What do you have planned for reaching your health and fitness goals? Have you already kind of resigned yourself to say, you know what, I'm just going to hold off, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to wait till January 1st. Are you going to pull that off, or are you going to actually try to motivate yourself and push yourself here in the fall to achieve some health and fitness goals? If you need a little help, if you need a little inspiration, motivation, or information, you can always join my group, homegymhustleheroes.com/join, and I will be happy to help you out. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about cultivating a positive mindset when it comes to self-mastery, controlling yourself. I know we talked a little bit last week about habits and how to eliminate habits and how to, limit the limiting beliefs and how to get rid of some of the negative self-talk and stuff like that. So I thought it might be worthwhile to actually bring up what you should do for a positive self-talk and for positive motivation. So it's kind of interesting if you know a little bit about the neurological system and how the human brain kind of works. We actually have two separate systems in our nervous systems for emotions. We have a negative emotion and a positive emotion system. Now, what's interesting is a lot of people, you kind of think of it as like negative emotion, in the middle is kind of this kind of neutral state. But on one end you have negative and on the other end you have positive. And that's not really how it works. We actually have two competing emotional systems. We have positive emotions and negative emotions, and they both compete at different ways. So the positive system pulls you forward, basically, and the negative system pushes you away. So if you're scared, if you're frightened, if you're not sure what to do, if you feel pain, then you get away from that thing. If you're excited, if you're curious, if you want to know more, then you get drawn towards a thing. And they're two totally different things, okay? So there's a lot of value in that negative thing, and humans primarily act and react to negative stimulus. I think they've determined that it's like 7% of all of motivation. So it's let me rephrase that. You're 7 times more likely to respond to negative information, to pain, than you are to respond to positive information, which is joy, which is pleasure. Okay, so think of it as you've got pain and you've got pleasure. You're way more motivated by pain. You only touch a hot stove one time, and then that's it. You don't do it again. And, you're really unlikely to get anywhere near anything that caused you pain in the past. So all that's to say that you have two circuits. You have pleasure and you have pain, and they're different things. So what do we do when it comes to building that positive mindset? We've talked a little bit about avoiding the negative mindset and some of those things that are involved in that. But we also need to build that positive thing. We need to build that system that's going to pull you forward. So let's talk about that for just a little bit. First and foremost, one of the things that I think is the most valuable things to keep in mind when it comes to positive mindset, positive growth, is goal visualization. It's visualizing yourself. A lot of people, they aspire, they find role models. Humans are really good at doing this. They find role models and they aspire to be that. Now, back when I was like in high school, when I was a teenager, it wasn't that uncommon for people they'd get magazines and they'd clip out photos of magazines and then like put them up on their wall, or take a picture of themselves and put them, they'd find, some fitness model or something like that, and they would put that up on their wall. So that was kind of the idea of that that positive goal visualization. We kind of do the same thing today, but we do it more with like Instagram and social media and stuff. You find people that you like, you follow them, you listen to them, you do that kind of thing. But one of the things that I think people make a mistake on a lot is they actually try to be another person. So they see some TikTok model or some Instagram model or something like that, and they aspire to be that person. And that's really the wrong way to look at it. You don't want to aspire to be another person. You want to get inspiration from another person, but you want to visualize yourself as that person. Not as that person, as yourself with that person's attributes, okay? So if you're looking to lose weight, you don't want to aspire to be somebody else that's lost weight. What you want to do is aspire to be yourself in the future that has lost lots of weight. And then you can use other people as inspiration to help push you forward. And that's really the right mental framework to put in mind to achieve that type of goal. You want to visualize yourself in the future achieving these goals. And then you want to have a growth mindset. And the growth mindset is basically the concept of seeing all challenges as opportunities for growth. So challenge is good. If you're in stasis, if you're not changing, if you're not doing anything, then you're not growing. So you want to see it as a positive thing that you're being challenged. You want to see it as a positive thing that you've got difficulty. You want to see it as a positive thing that you're not quite doing, things aren't easy for you. So at the end of the day, if you're hungry, if you're trying to lose weight, and at the end of the day you're hungry, then that's a good thing. That's the way you want to think about it. That's a positive thing. So you want to think about it positively. You're doing great. Good for you. You're hungry. That means that you're in a calorie deficit. That's exactly what you want to be. So have that growth mindset of pushing yourself forward, moving forward, and being future-oriented. And that's really going to help you out, along with that visualization of yourself. And then pick good, solid role models. It's really common for people, especially in, this has always been the case. I don't want to sound, Pollyannish about this. But there's lots of negative role models. We had plenty of that kind of stuff. When I was a kid, you had all of the Sylvester Stallone's, Arnold Schwarzenegger's. We just saw, there's a couple documentaries out about the American Gladiators, Hulk Hogan, pro wrestlers, all that kind of stuff. And all of them swore up and down they weren't taking steroids. And it was very well accepted. It was just a matter of fact. No, they don't do steroids. They just, take their vitamins and lift in the gym. And it was just very well accepted. Nowadays, we know that that's just, hogwash. We know that that's not true. We know that they were taking steroids and lots of other things. So you want to have, so if you're getting inspiration from someone that's doing things that you shouldn't do, that's not a good role model. So make sure that you're taking positive inspiration from good role models that you can in fact imitate, and that you can in fact aspire to be. So like I say, I can't help it whenever I think of fitness, health and fitness and wellness and all that kind of stuff, I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger because he was such a powerful image of my childhood. But as an adult now, I absolutely know and understand that wasn't a good role model for me, because what he was doing was not attainable. And I had no idea that was true when I was a teenager. So make sure you get positive role models and use that growth mindset. Think positively, and don't ever try to be another person. Just try to be yourself and try to be the best version of yourself day in and day out, and you will improve and you will achieve your goals. Hope you found this helpful today. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you need any inspiration, motivation, or information, be sure to drop me a message, send me a comment, send me a message. Go to homegymhustleclears.com and join my group at whatever you would like to do. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and until next time, bye-bye for now.